Hello, I am Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Sentimental Trickster. Last episode, we got through to Jin and he realized he was being a dumbass. And then our mom got through to us and we realized that we were being a dumbass and we hugged and then we became Jin's boyfriend. And that's pretty much where we left off. Alright, let's continue. I think he's worried that he's going to scare me or something. The truth is, I feel like I can trust him more than ever now. We head inside and Ayumi is just sitting on the couch, game system in hand. It's such a stark contrast to her usually standing in the kitchen and cooking or keeping busy around the house, that it honestly throws me for a moment. But at the same time, it's a welcome sight. Ayumi is actually getting the chance to act like a kid. Hey sis, Luca came over to visit. I'm not making dinner. Hey, I didn't come just for dinner. Maybe I wanted to see you. Why? Because despite what you may or may not believe, I actually think you're pretty cool. And we get along well. Besides, maybe we can play a game or do something special tonight. Yeah, why don't I run down to the store quickly and get us some dinner? Anything you want, Ayumi? My treat. Fried chicken. Really? Yeah, if you're gonna pay for it. And here, I thought you'd ask for steak or lobster. He's trying to joke, but she doesn't even look up from her game. Jin looks at me with a worried smile and heads for the door. I give him a knowing nod. If there's one thing I can do, I can ask Ayumi what's going on in her head. How are things going? She sets her game down and looks up at me, chewing her lip. Her eyes are red, like she's been crying all night, and I feel terrible for her. I want to know what she's been thinking. I don't know. Jin came home yesterday and apologized. I know he's sorry, but I'm tired of this. I don't want to move in with Grandma and Grandpa. They're mean and controlling, and I know I'd never see Jin again if I moved in with them. At the same time, it's like he doesn't care about me at all. He's always doing dangerous stuff, and he's never home, and works all these jobs, and it makes me feel like he doesn't want me around at all. I think he does want you around. He just doesn't know how to deal with his feelings. But that's the thing. He works too much. He works and works until there's no time to think about anything else. And then when he does have to think about it, he's just sad. It's happened before, just never this bad. I don't know. Maybe if I'm gone, he won't have to work so hard anymore. Then he can take care of himself properly, because he won't have to worry about me. Then he won't get hurt like he did the other night. Oh, poor Ayumi. Maybe you should go live with your grandparents? Do you really want to move out? Like hell, we're going to tell her to move in with her grandparents? Are you sure moving out would be the right thing for you to do? Ayumi stares at the ground sadly. Of course I don't want to, but maybe it would be for the best. If I wasn't around, he wouldn't have to work so hard anymore. Maybe I'm just a big bother, and he really just hates being around me. I don't know. I don't know how you can think that with all that you do for him. You make food for him, keep the house in order, and most importantly, he loves you. He just has a hard way of showing it. I think he feels bad. I think he doesn't want you to resent him. Why would I do that? Because of your parents. What? Because they're gone. That dummy. Yeah, he's a good guy, but sometimes he can be pretty dense about how people really feel about him. Tell me about it. All I'm saying is, I see the two of you and how you get along. I know he wants to change. As long as I'm around, I want to help out too. I just know that if you go to your grandparents, you're going to be miserable. He is too. I don't think they're good people, and they won't make you happy. At least with Jin, he wants to try to make it better. And I think that he will if you give him a chance. I just don't know. You don't have to say yes right now. Your decision is your own. I just want you to be happy. I know he does too. Yeah, I guess you're right. Just think about it. That's all you have to do for now. Okay, I can do that. I want to heave a sigh of relief. Good. Just remember that your brother loves you and wants what's best for you. And I personally think that's staying right here. Ayumi opens her mouth to say something, but at that moment the door opens. The aroma of fresh fried chicken fills the air. I'm back. With that, all talk dissipates. Ayumi becomes more or less quiet again, except for yes and no answers. But she's talking more than she was before. Jin looks at me hopefully. He walks me home that evening, and we hold hands in the dark. It still feels a little strange, but my heart is warming up to the idea of us being intimate in public. Well, here we are. I don't really want to let go of his hand, but I know that he needs to go back to his sister. Thank you for everything today. You really helped me a lot. I mean, of course, considering we're, you know... Oh, we get a scene this time. He smiles softly and leans in. I barely have a time to glance around before he's kissing me. At this point, I don't even care if someone sees. Right now, just being with Jin feels so right. Anyone who tells me that it's wrong can jump off a bridge. His arms wrap around me so strong and warm. I can't help but lean into him. He feels so good. My body wants more. I can feel my cheeks heating up at the thought as he caresses my back. My own arms hug around his torso to feel his muscular back, and I stroke gently through his t-shirt. His kiss deepens, and before I realize it, we're breathing heavily. And I can feel... Oh! Not going into detail there, thank you very much, game. Embarrassed, I turn away slightly, but he's still holding me. It's okay. I guess we both got a little excited there. Yeah, sorry. Don't be embarrassed. I mean, I'm having the same issue. I know I'm not ready to... Haru, I've wanted to have sex with you since I met you. But now I want it to mean something. I'll wait for as long as you're ready, because I care about you. It's no big deal. Aww. I can't help but kiss him again, but I have to cut it short because my body is trying to override my brain and maybe do something about the rising heat in my body in the woods or something. That would definitely be a bad idea. Probably. Yes, it would. It's illegal. I should let you go. Yeah, Ayumi needs me. I want to see you tomorrow if you're not busy. I work as a paramedic. Want to come? Definitely. He gives my hand a squeeze, then is gone. I go inside feeling all fluttery. I'm not going to rest until I take care of myself, so I do, thinking of Jin and that damn grin all the while. How naughty, I guess. That must be just what I need, because I sleep so hard that I almost miss my phone ringing. Groggily, I answer it, remembering that Jin was going to take me to work with him. Hello? Morning, sleepyhead. Good morning. You already headed to work? I will be in about an hour. Does that work for you? Yeah, I'll hop in the shower real quick. Hey, I was thinking about something, and I thought that I should run it past you and see what you thought. No? I think I'm going to quit being a bouncer. Maybe I spend too much time there, and maybe some of the people at the club do take advantage of me. I think that's a great idea, honestly. You know, we gotta keep our man away from the thoughts. Also, I think we're going to cut back on my paramedic shifts. I need to focus on Ayumi more right now, you know? I do know, and I think it's a wonderful idea. I think that's great, Jin. Did you let her know? I couldn't. She was already gone when I woke up this morning. Oh, well, maybe you can tell her later, after it's done. It'll be a nice surprise. I guess you're right. Well, I'll be there in a bit. See you soon. Okay, see you. I get ready quickly by taking a shower and scarfing down a bagel in the kitchen. See, we're eating human food today. Soon I hear the familiar sound of a motorbike and I say bye to the guys. I'm out the door excited to see my boyfriend. I feel dizzy just thinking about it. I have a boyfriend. Oh, he's so happy. I climb up behind Jin and he gives me a small kiss on the cheek. I'm pretty sure I'm turning red, but a part of me doesn't care. This is who I am. I moved to the city so I could be myself, right? It feels nice hugging to his back as we ride down the city streets. He drives leisurely, enjoying the sunny day. No sooner do we make it to the hospital than Natsumi comes rushing out to greet us. Jin! Thank goodness you're here! Oh, come on, Natsumi. I'm not late yet. He's trying to tease her, but the look on her face is hollow. Jen, there's been an accident. I don't want to worry you, but there was a little girl. Oh no. What? Please, come with me, hurry. My heart jumps into my throat. What happened to Ayumi? We're not sure if it's her, but I remember her dropping off lunch for you at dispatch once. Someone saw her fall out of a tree into the river. She was trying to get a cat. I'm so sorry. But she's okay, right? Natsumi is silent, and Jin's eyes widen. Right? This is a nice hospital room. It does its job as a hospital room. You know, what much is there to say about a hospital room? We reach a door and Jin rushes through. I try to enter, but Natsumi holds up a hand, shaking her head. Just wait a moment, please. It takes everything in me to not say something horrible to her. She has to be mistaken. It's not Ayumi. It can't be her. I can't help but think of the little girl cooking, knocking into me, calling me a jerk, playing windy. This can't be happening. A heart-wrenching sob comes from the other room. Oh, it is her. Of course it's her. Of course you have to get into some sort of accident at this point of the game. No. No, 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 no. Please, Ayumi, wake up. Natsumi's eyes close wearily, and she looks tired. Unable to take it anymore, I brush past her into the room. I stop in my tracks. Only a few feet away from the hospital bed, Jin is crying uncontrollably, holding his sister's small hand in between his own. Her eyes are closed, and her lips are an odd shade of blue. She is unnaturally still. My hands fly to my mouth, and tears start streaming down my face. Ayumi is dead. Ayumi dies? She actually dies. Like, I thought she was like in a coma and that she was going to. She dies? Seriously, game? Days pass and I can't get a hold of Jin. Should I told her to move in with her grandparents? Is that why she's dead? Did I kill Ayumi? Every time I go to his apartment, he's not there. Either that or he won't open the door. I don't see him at school or when I swing by the club or the paramedic bay. I drop food off for him at his door, but when I go the next day, it's still sitting there. Finally, Finally, I decide I won't leave until he opens the damn door. I pound on the door a good half hour before finally, clearly he comes to the door. Is he drunk? Yep, he reeks of alcohol. It's not like he tries to hide it. He's holding a half-empty bottle in his hand. What? Why haven't you called me? I've been worrying sick. I've been busy. As if to challenge me, he takes another drink, looking me right in the eye. Doing what? Stuff. Leave me alone. He starts to close the door, but I wedge my foot in the doorway. He's not getting off so easily. What is so important that you can't talk to your boyfriend? Jin looks furious. Ayumi is God. You selfish prick. I don't have the time to stroke your ego. I recoil slightly. That's not what I meant. I'm worried about you. I want to be here for you. I don't need you. I'm doing just fine on my own. No, you're not. I went by each of your jobs, Jin. Satoshi said you got fired because you came in drunk. Dean said that you no-showed and he had to let you go. And the club never wants you to set foot there again because you got into an actual fight. The other guy started it. It doesn't matter who started it. You were working. Look, I know this is hard, but this isn't how she would want you to be treating yourself. Don't you tell me what she would want. Don't talk about her like that. You'll never know. I'll never know. It doesn't matter anyway. He takes another drink, and reflexively I reach for the bottle. He jerks away angrily. Who the fuck do you think you are? Coming in here and telling me what I should do and how I should feel. Go away. I'm not dating you now, or ever. This can't be happening. It's the grief, the alcohol. I know that deep down, Jin still cares about me. Jin, wait. Angrily, he shoves me out of the door. I stumble back, barely catching myself before I fall. I don't care about you. I only ever said those things so I could fuck you. Now get out of here, and don't ever come back. I never want to see you again. Is that clear? You disgust me. The door slams in my face. I can't say another word. I'm crying too hard. I should have never moved to the city. What? Why? I got a bad end. Oh. Okay, so now we're going to tell Ayumi to move in with her grandparents, and we'll see how that turns out. Because apparently telling her not to leads to death. So hopefully this doesn't this time. Well, if that's the way you feel, maybe the only thing to do is go live with your grandparents. Ayumi stares at me, wide-eyed with disbelief. What? Everything that you're saying is true. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Maybe at least you know that you'll have people to take care of you. And that will actually be there for you. Maybe you won't be so lonely anymore. I'm not lonely, I'm just... She sighs, and the commitment tapers off into nothingness. She can't even defend it. I can tell that she's angry. But she's made several good points. Besides, if she doesn't think that she should stay, I should impress her too. Ayumi opens her mouth and says something, but now we're skipping. She still dies! God damn it. Okay, so after going over and over, we're going to try it this way. So instead of saying, "It's so cute," I would ask her, "Do you want to keep her?" Maybe this will give us some, because, you know, I saved a lot. I save scum. It's fine. Everyone does it. I'm a chicken. I would, but we don't have time to take care of it. We also can't really afford a pet. And of course, we'll ask this one, can you help find a new owner? And we're just going to skip through all. There's no acting to it. All he does is help other people. Your brother is pretty cool, huh? Your brother's kind of reckless. Are you worried about your brother? if she was worried. Let's try this one. And if not, we'll just, choose this other option.
Sure, he's awesome until he gets into an accident and loses an eye or something. That's not very awesome. At least, I don't think so.
I have a little brother back home.
Yeah, what's he like?
I laugh. Really clumsy. Okay, we read that part. Oh, and of course we stand by Jin. I don't really think this matters. Telling her to move in with her grandparents didn't save us last time, so we're going to do this one. The phone rings. Something different has happened. Suddenly his phone rings. Ayumi. I can't talk. I'm driving. What? Are you okay? Where are you? Ayumi? Jin pulls the bike over with a screeching honk, and I have to cling to him so I don't fall off. I almost say something, but he looks so panicked. I realize immediately that something is wrong. What's wrong? Where's Ayumi? I don't know. The phone just went dead. She sounded like she was in trouble. Quickly I grab his phone and flick through the apps to trace her phone. It's easy enough to find the GPS tracking on it. I basically answered everything but one thing correctly. And so that led to her death. That's awful. Hopefully she doesn't die this time. I'm really hoping she doesn't. It looks like she's down by the river by the grove of really pretty cherry trees. Jin kicks the bike into gear and we're racing back down the road towards her location. All I can think is that I hope she's okay. Over the last few weeks, Shin and Jin have become so important to me. It would be awful if anything happened to either of them. We arrive and don't see her at first. Jin is screaming her name, eyes desperate and wild. Wherever she is, it can't be far. And then I see the pink of her shirt in the water. She's drowning in the river. Jin, there. No. He rushes to the riverside and dives in. I wait terrified until he surfaces with her, but she looks like she's out cold. Jin pulls her onto shore and listens for breathing. He immediately starts giving her CPR. Not knowing what else to do, I call Satoshi and explain what's happened. He says they'll be right there. I hear a small fit of coughing and Yumi is hacking up water, but otherwise unresponsive. Jin is crying. I realize I am too. Help is on the way, Jin. Satoshi will be here soon. I don't even know if he hears me. All I can do is squeeze his shoulder as he cradles his sister in his arms. Oh god, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. She lives. Yay! After we get to the hospital, Ayumi manages to wake up. She's still obviously tired, but at least she's responsive. I never want to see her like that again. It was terrifying. I could only imagine what Jin is going through right now. He reaches out and holds her hand. Her eyes fill up with tears. Hey, it's okay. You don't have to cry.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're alive. But what were you doing? I don't understand.
There was a cat up in the tree and I was trying to save it. I got too high up. That's when I called you. And then the branch broke and I fell in the river. I'm sorry. I guess I lost my phone too.
I don't care about the phone. You know that you're someone I can't replace, right?
Well, I just wanted to be like you. And you're always saving cats and people and stuff. And I thought I could be more like you. You're really cool, Jin.
Ayumi, you're cool too. Don't you know how cool you are? You found all those strays I brought home new families. And you take care of the house. You do all the cooking and cleaning and the laundry. I know it's not fun or glamorous, but it helps me out so much.
You do so much to help people. I want to fight bullies too, Jin. I want to be like you.
Tears well up in Jin's eyes, and I think they're going to spill over. I want you to be like you, Ayumi. I want you to be whoever you choose to be. You don't have to be like me. I don't want you to move in with Grandpa. I want you to stay with me. I promise I'll stop being so reckless. I don't want you to worry about me. I love you, sis. Besides, I think I need to quit my bouncer job. I think it would be better if I was home a bit more. Would you like that? Ayumi immediately lights up like she's being given a present.
Of course I would. So you're not mad at me?
No, of course not. Just please promise me you won't do anything like that again. And I promise I'll be more careful too.
Okay, Jin. I promise.
A breath I'd been holding and finally managed to slip past my lips in relief. Indeed. I actually had to go back quite a few times to figure out what I did there to get a good ending. I've just been so worried for Jin, for Ayumi. I'm thankful that everything is going to be okay. After several hours, they allow us to be discharged. When we get home, Jin says Ayumi can have anything she wants for dinner, and we order pizza. It all feels incredibly domestic, and even with the terrifying events of the day, it's a wonderful time. It's not long before Ayumi is nodding off, and Jin carries her to bed. I'm glad she's okay. It could have not been much worse if we'd been a minute later. If I haven't resuscitated her, we know what happens. You become a drunkard, you break up with us, and she dies. Not in that order. He's shaking, and all I can do is hold him. I'd be terrified too. But you did save her. She's with us. And what we can do now is make sure that you're around. It's okay to protect strangers, Jin. But you have to keep the people that matter most to you safe too. He leans closer and slips a hand against the nape of my neck, cradling my head. You're right. I do. He closes the distance and kisses me, but it's not soft. It's desperate, hungry, yearning for some reassurance only I can give him. And I hope I do. I kiss him back just as hard, hands digging into his shirt. I want you in my life, Haru. I don't want to lose you either. Not ever. I know I've been reckless, but I care about you. I love you. I love you too. Feels so good to finally be able to say it, to finally put what I'm feeling into words. Because it's true. I love Jin. And I want to be with him. He's made me feel normal instead of feeling like a freak for being gay. I kiss him hard, hands cupping his face, trying to pour all of my love into it. His hands start roaming all over my body, and I press against him. Jin. I'm sorry. I can stop. Oh my. No, I don't want you to. We'll end this episode here. Maybe. Yeah. And, even though I thought this was going to be the last one, I also didn't think Ayumi was going to die. Yeah. So, we'll get to see what finale we get in the next episode. And Tato Cat, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.